What's up YouTube, this is Fox Hot Gaming. I'm Cole and today I'm going to be showing you how to farm level 40 Taya. We got a Cerberus deck here. I'm going to run the balanced version and then I'm going to run the 2 Cerberus version. For the balanced version we have 3 Cerberuses, Cerberus, and 2 Unhappy Girl. That way when you do use the balance you're going to get at least 1 monster. And Unhappy Girl can stall and Cerberus can just, start racking up the points. So, yeah, other than that, it's pretty much just a regular Cerberus deck, except that we need more draw spells in this. So lots of Shard of Greeds if you have them, as many as you can, because Taya likes to deck herself out quickly. Pot of Benevolence works too. I also have Abyssal Designators. I like to drop my life points down 4,500 and have 4,600 with blue medicine and whatnot, to get that 100 life points assessment points bonus or whatever. Yeah, that's about it. You also need I run 1 Twister. I recommend, if you can squeeze it in there, another Twister or Remove Trap. Her Solemn Wishes, I think is what it's called, can get out of hand sometimes. But other than that, it's pretty much any standard Cerberus deck. So let's just get into it. So for this one, I'm using Kaiba because he has balance, and I just wanted to use Kaiba. But hey, we started with a mystical beast of Cerberus, so that's good. But yeah, in this game, I didn't have a spell to play right away, so I just laid down my enemy controller and was going to activate it whenever he attacked. But she sacrifices her little skeletal, whatever they're called, and summons that bitch. At this point, she's giving me enough attack, it doesn't even matter. I could have activated my enemy controller, but I just waited. Yeah, so basically we already got Cerberus. It's going to be mostly just passing turn, collecting cards, trying to get that second Cerberus out so we can start playing all our cards. I do think, yeah, this is the game that I come super close to not winning. I didn't have a Twister till the bottom of the deck, or very close to it. I think she played that Solemn Wishes very early, so this is a good example of how it can get out of hand. Because every time she draws, even when she plays those stupid spell cards, she's going to get 500 life points. But luckily, I got a Shard of Greed. 1 Shard of Greed. I think all the rest were at the bottom, but this can kind of show you guys, even if you get unlucky, and the Solemn Wishes goes crazy, you can manage a lot of attack at the very end with your Cerberus. So do not have fear when you get close to the end and she has a crap ton of life points. I used to run the spell that does 200 points per spellcaster on the field, and if it's in your graveyard you can draw it. But against Taya, you're really not going to be able to use it that much because she's drawing so many cards that when you draw that thing out of your graveyard, you're not drawing cards from your deck, and then she's going to deck herself out way before you. So it doesn't really work out. So I replaced it with another Pot of Benevolence just in case. Probably should have put Twister in instead, but it's whatever. So I'm using Spell Reclamation on this Abyssal Designator just so I can get it for a 4th time. You can also, I think there's a card that minus 1,000 life points makes your maximum hand size 7. You can replace it with that. Other than that, I'm not really sure, because I know some of you get unlucky in these auto duels and don't even get the basic cards that drop from them, the standard duelist that is. I also have Spell Reproduction just in case I don't get Spell Reclamation till the bottom, and obviously you can't play and activate a trap in the same turn, so Spell Reproduction's there. But yeah, that's all that's really there for, to get a Abyssal Designator out. So here I came really freaking close. Got that to, well, I came close to her decking herself out, and then I barely made it with that Shard of Greed. And I think it comes out to just enough to kill her. So it's pretty awesome. Yeah, 12,000. Boom. Attack directly. So pretty easy. Balance is kind of... I don't know which one I like better, the 2 Cerberus or the Balance Cerberus deck. But whatever you prefer. So you hit 8,000, pretty easy. No good cards. Let's do the other one. And this one I'm running Yamayugi, the sorcery conduit, whatever it's called. Yeah, and then I don't start with one, so which is fine though, because I have an enchanted javelin. Throw that down, and then it's easy peasy get that Cerberus. Also, in this a tip for these sorcery conduit or draw sense light decks for the less Cerberuses in your deck, you can also use a Abyssal Designator or any other thing that's going to subtract your life points, and that will count towards the what's the word? The condition of losing 1,800 life points to draw a spellcaster card. So keep that in mind. If you see that she plays like, or if you're going first and say you don't, I don't know, you could just play Abyssal Designator to be safe, but she could end up playing an 1,800 attack monster anyway because she does run Dark Witch. But you could play that on your first turn, then if she attacks with like one of these little fairy dudes for 1,300, you're still going to be able to draw your Cerberus next turn. So you kind of play that out how you will, and yeah, I'll let you be the judge of that when the time is right. Yeah, other than that, it's just getting your your Cerberus pretty quickly. What's this? Hanging on that Shard of Greed. These are pre-recorded, by the way, so I'm just kind of watching them and talking about them. Anyways, it's just another Cerberus deck where you pass turn until you get that second Cerberus, and that's when I like to start playing all the spells. I also like to wait to activate Shard of Greed until I have the second Cerberus, boom, right there. Or I have a full hand and I can't discard anymore. Kind of waiting until the last second to do any Shard of Greed business, because then you could just draw your cards and, you know, play them all. But just make sure you have enough cards left in your deck when you do it. I've come to fail sometimes. I'm like, oh, I'll play a Shard of Greed, and then it's like, oh wait, I don't have cards left. But I think that actually happens with that third Shard of Greed here, but it doesn't matter because it gives you 500 attack on your Cerberus. Anyways, Twister that. I think this is where, yeah, I was trying to decide whether I needed to Twister because now I'm at 400 life points, so I'm going to gain 200, be at 600, and I couldn't remember if I had a second Twister in this deck, but I do, so yeah, there it is. But I still need to gain life points. So boom, there's that curry. Gain the 200, and boom. You can also, what I like about the curry is you can do increments of 200 and always manage to like do math and get to 100 life points, which is pretty nice. And you can also still use it even if you're at 100, say right now, I can use it to up her life points instead and still get the 500 attack. So that's pretty cool. Now we just unload everything. I played the Pot of Benevolence just because it's glossy. Because why not? Extra points. Don't use that spell Reclamation. Honestly, I didn't even need to use the spell Reclamation in this game because I've already played an Enchanted Javelin, but it is glossy, so why not? Yeah, I think I'm going to do it there. I don't think I play Ryoku twice, though, because there's no point. I'm going to do that 10k damage, and bada boom. We win again. Okay, so that's Cerberus, you guys. You can try each way out. There's also, I believe you can do Unhappy Girl and stuff, but I'm not going to go into that right now. Yeah, I like Cerberus. Hopefully it works for you. Another 8,000 points, easy peasy. Anyways, we'll see you guys next time. Like, subscribe, swipe right.